10 places in England that look nothing like they did in the 1950s. The England of the 1950s feels both familiar and distant, a country of modest high streets, soot-dusted factories, busy rail yards, and tight-knit neighborhoods where life moved at a slower, humbler pace. Fast forward to today, and many of those places have changed so dramatically that someone from that era might not even recognize them. Towering skylines, regenerated waterfronts, modern shopping districts, and transformed transport hubs have reshaped entire landscapes. Here are 10 places in England that look nothing like they did in the 1950s, each showing how radically the nation has evolved. 10. Manchester, Greater Manchester. Step back into 1950s Manchester and you'd find a post-industrial giant coated in coal soot, lined with textile mills and packed with endless rows of terraces. Factories hummed, chimneys smoked, and the River Irwell was far from the waterfront destination it is today. Back then, Manchester felt gritty, functional, and shaped entirely by its industrial roots. Jump to the present, and it's a completely different scene. Modern skyscrapers like Deansgate Square rise above the skyline. The northern quarter thrives with independent shops and digital startups, and neighborhoods such as Ancoats, once defined by empty mills, have become some of the trendiest urban spaces in England. Canals are now places for brunch, jogging, and riverside living instead of freight. The transformation from post-industrial to modern metropolis is so dramatic that the 1950s version feels like a different city altogether. 9. Birmingham, West Midlands. In the 1950s, Birmingham was still a powerhouse of heavy industry, engineering, and bustling factories. Its streets were narrowed by busy ring roads, and much of the city center was shaped by post-war rebuilding. The area around the Bull Ring was particularly chaotic, full of traffic, concrete structures, and a maze of underpasses. It was practical, but rarely beautiful. Today, Birmingham shines with sleek architecture, open pedestrian spaces, and a far more welcoming city center. The Bull Ring redevelopment introduced the iconic Selfridges building, instantly marking a break from the mid-century look. Digbeth and the canal areas, once industrial and dark, are now artistic, colorful, and buzzing with nightlife. Even the library, tram network, and new transport hubs add a futuristic feel. Few English cities have reinvented themselves as boldly as Birmingham. 8. Stratford, East London. Stratford in the 1950s was a working-class district dotted with modest homes, rail yards, and smoke-filled factories. The high street was simple, functional, and mainly local. Apart from a handful of theaters and markets, very little hinted at the massive transformation to come. Everything changed with the 2012 Olympic Games. Today's Stratford is completely unrecognizable. The Queen Elizabeth Olympic Park, the Aquatic Center, the Arcelor Mittel Orbit, and miles of landscaped greenery have replaced old industrial plots. Westfield's Stratford City reshaped the shopping culture of the entire region, and a surge of modern apartments has brought in a new generation of residents. What was once a quiet railside district is now one of the most futuristic corners of London, a transformation unmatched anywhere else in East London. 7. Milton Keynes, Buckinghamshire. Milton Keynes offers a transformation unlike any other, because in the 1950s it wasn't even a town. The area was simply countryside, dotted with farmland and a few small villages like Bletchley, Wolverton, and Stony Stratford. No grid roads, no roundabouts, no central shopping district, just rural England. Today, Milton Keynes is one of the most distinctive planned towns in the country. Built from the late 1960s onward, it introduced wide roads, modern estates, lakes, parks, shopping centers, and a layout designed for cars and convenience. The contrast between the open farmland of the 1950s and the structured modern townscape of today is enormous. Now known for its business parks, cultural centers, and green spaces, Milton Keynes stands as a rare place that didn't just change, it was created anew. 6. Liverpool Waterfront, Merseyside. In the 1950s, Liverpool was still one of the world's busiest ports. The waterfront was a hive of dock workers, warehouses, cargo ships, cranes, and rumbling machinery. Much of the area had been damaged during the 1940s, and rebuilding was slow. The docks were industrial, gritty, and designed for shipping, not leisure. Today, the Liverpool waterfront is a showpiece. The Albert Dock, once abandoned, is now a vibrant cultural quarter hosting museums, galleries, restaurants, and apartments. The surrounding waterfront has been reshaped by regeneration projects, pedestrian walkways, and public spaces that invite people rather than cargo ships. Modern developments blend with historic buildings like the Liver Building, creating a space that feels fresh, yet respectful of its heritage. The change is so complete that anyone from the 1950s would be stunned by what the docks have become. 5. Canary Wharf, London. If you visited the Isle of Dogs in the 1950s, you'd find a world of working docks, narrow streets, and huge warehouses stacked with cargo. The West India docks were among the busiest in Britain. Cranes lined the waterfront, ships crowded the quays, and thousands of workers kept the port running daily. It was a purely industrial zone. Today, Canary Wharf is one of Europe's most recognizable business districts, a forest of skyscrapers stretching into the sky. Glass towers, modern plazas, manicured gardens, and high-speed transport links have replaced warehouses and dock basins. The DLR, the Elizabeth Line, and gleaming corporate offices have turned the area into a symbol of modern London. The transformation from working docklands to futuristic financial hub is one of the most dramatic urban changes in modern English history. 4. Salford Quays, Greater Manchester. The Salford of the 1950s revolved around industry. The Manchester docks were still active, serving as a key shipping lane for cargo heading in and out of the region. The surrounding area was industrial and functional, with little thought given to leisure or modern living. When the docks eventually closed in the 1980s, the entire area fell into decline. But what rose from that decline is extraordinary. Salford Quays today is a modern waterfront district home to Media City UK, a huge media hub hosting broadcasters, studios, and creative companies. Contemporary apartments, striking footbridges, arts venues, and waterside trails now define the landscape. The gritty docklands of the 1950s have vanished, replaced by a sleek district that feels polished, open, and thoroughly modern. 3. Reading Town Centre, Berkshire. Back in the 1950s, Reading was a traditional market town with modest Victorian streets, small shops, and a focus on industries like biscuits, beer, and seeds. The pace of life was slower, the skyline low, and its railway station functional but simple. Today, Reading feels like a completely different place. Its modern shopping centers, pedestrianized streets, and large commercial complexes have given it the look of a busy regional capital. The redevelopment around Reading Station, now one of the busiest rail hubs outside London, has added sleek platforms, modern bridges, and new offices. The town centre has shifted from mid-century practicality to 21st century dynamism. Someone from the 1950s would barely recognize it. 2. Bristol Harbourside, Bristol. In the 1950s, Bristol's Harbourside was an active industrial port filled with cranes, crates, and working ships. Warehouses dominated the skyline, and the area functioned entirely as a commercial shipping zone. Leisure, culture, and tourism were the last things on anyone's mind. Today, the Harbourside is one of England's most appealing urban waterfronts. Museums like M Shed, the restored SS Great Britain, cafes, apartments, bars, and pedestrian paths have transformed the area into a lively social hub. Festivals, markets, and waterside events animate the docks that once loaded cargo. It's a perfect example of thoughtful regeneration turning industry into community space. The difference between then and now could not be greater. 1. King's Cross, London. King's Cross in the 1950s was gritty, industrial, and run down. Coal yards, derelict buildings, warehouses, and railway soot shaped the landscape. Although the station itself was iconic, the surrounding neighborhood struggled with neglect, and it was far from the attractive district it is today. Modern King's Cross is a complete reinvention. Granary Square, coal drops yard, restored railway buildings, modern offices, fountains, public squares, and new residential areas have transformed the neighborhood into one of London's most dynamic districts. The tech companies, cafes, cultural venues, and open spaces have replaced the drab yards of the 1950s. The transformation is so sweeping that the area feels like a different London entirely. From rebuilt waterfronts to reimagined city centers, these 10 places in England that look nothing like they did in the 1950s reveal just how dramatically the country has transformed. What were once industrial, gritty, or modest spaces are now thriving modern districts, proof of England's constant evolution and reinvention. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell.